Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to continue, I need to turn all these safety systems on, our journey through the Southeastern HighSpeed DLC. I'm not ignoring it, I do see it, I just want to set up the train. That is, of course, one of the rail tours you can do on this route, hauled by a Class 47 from Northern Transpennine. Don't worry, I will be having a look at that. I will be doing that at some point in the future. But our rolling stock for the journey up to Rochester is a 375910 and a 375908. A service will have come from Dover Priory and will be going up to London Victoria, but we're only taking it from between Faversham and Rochester. And we are in all stops, so that means we'll be stopping at Tainham, Sittingbourne, Newington, Rainham, Gillingham, Chatham, and then Rochester. It'll take us around about 35 to 34 minutes. So, I think we'll leave the doors open until the signal goes green. And then we can get our butts moving to our first stop of Tainham. Why have they not changed? That'll be why. I don't know why this has happened. This is a livery I've designed, and I've just set it to inactive. But the game apparently doesn't seem to care. So that is supposed to be in Southeastern livery, so ignore that. That's not really there. It's a class 395. Just in the wrong livery. So ignore that. It's blue. I promise. Right, take the DRA off. And up. Off we go. Only a minute after. No, it's 60 miles an hour after out of the platform. Then up to 75. There's the 60 board. Already 60. It's a lovely sunny day. Lovely summer's day. July the 1st it is. The in-game date. Pretty much a real life date for me. Yeah, I chose the server specifically for that rail tour. Because I wanted to, I don't know, it seemed a bit different, a bit more, I don't know, something other than being the only train at that platform. Which isn't really often, to be honest, because you've got the 395s and you've got other 375 services. Hopefully we do see a white one, because I do have that DLC, so I don't know. They don't seem to spawn that often though. TSD going off. Up to our first whistle board. First crossing. It's got a cool bench. This bench you can go to on foot. So you can come here and you can sit here. It's got this cool little plaque. Don't worry, you got this, by Lizzie Wilding. I don't know, to be honest, it's probably shameful, I probably should know this, but I don't know who Lizzie Wilding is. I'm guessing an author, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, that is a cool bench that you can sit at. Just sit there and watch the trains go by. Which you'll see a good view of, to be honest, because down this way, down this bit of the route, you've got, what have you got? You've got the occasional rail tour, you've got the occasional 66, depending on, you know, the time of year. You could have the rail treatment train, you could have the, what was it, the ROG, you got the 405s, of course. I don't know, the Class 37, I forgot what it's called. The Phoenix does the pulls 375s up to get the paint changed. And you've got the 395s. The only thing that doesn't come down this way is the Thameslink Class 700s, because they obviously terminate at Raynham. But other than that, pretty much everything else does come down this way. Some more than others. The most, you know, train you're going to see the most is what we're in now, the 375. But you always see other bits and bobs. Anyway, we are bringing the speed down for our first stop on this journey, which is Tainham, which hopefully I've braked right for, which I don't think I have. I don't know, because it always catches me at this station. It's a bit like Stone Crossing, if you've seen the other video. My first video. Game is running very nicely. 120 FPS. Yeah. At high settings, apart from the foliage, which is ultimate. But yeah, this station very much like Stone Crossing. I always get it wrong. Either too short or too long. But I think today we might have been okay. Bit too long. No! Come on, stop! But anyway. We stopped on time, welcome to Tainham. There's a lot of people getting off here. Yeah, this isn't... Not all services stop at Tainham, which is a bit weird why there's so many people getting off here. So yeah, there are a lot of services which, if you do, yeah, they don't stop at Tainham or Newington. They stop everywhere else, but not those two. And that service is about 5 minutes less, 5 minutes quicker than ours. So it's not much difference, but yeah, you do skip out 2 stations, so you won't be stopping at Tainham or Newington. But you will pretty much always be stopping at our next stop, which is Sittingbourne. Let's get up to 90 miles an hour, which is the top speed along this section. Will be our fastest speed today. So these things generally get up to 100. Max speed 100 miles an hour. And the red line is there. You got... I don't know what that is. It looks like what the other the 377s have on East Coastway. There's the speed set. But what is? Doesn't work though, because that would move, but it hasn't. Doesn't work and doesn't say what it is. You can't click it. You can only use the keyboard keybinds for it, which is R to increase and F to decrease. But you can't actually interact with it with the mouse, which is strange. Anyway, 85 is another limit. but we'll be soon back up to 90. Actually got a double yellow, so we'll begin slowing down. So as you can see on the top right, we are not cleared into Sittingbourne. So I don't know if it does. Oh, we've got double yellow now. I wouldn't think that the 47 does stop there. Apparently I'm wrong. It has stopped there. So if it hadn't have stopped there, it would have been a lot further up the road, up the rails than we are. You can increase the speed. Probably should have done that before. Here we are then, into Sittingbourne. Cut the power at 60. Over another one of many bridges on our journey. In fact, here's another one now. There's a 465 on the Sheerness branch, which isn't included in the game. Unfortunately. I've never actually seen the Sheerness branch, or done it in Train Sim Classic. But I have heard good things about it. Anyway, it would be better to... The more miles of track, the merrier, I say, in this game. Yeah. Stop in the right place, and basically on time. Yeah, you can see 465 up to Sheerness on Sea, leaves in 13 minutes. Yeah, and they come out here and then go up this way, up to Sheerness on Sea. There's a train coming. We'll see that soon. As always, I've got my tea with me today, as I always do when I'm recording videos. It's good. It's good. It's cold enough for tea at the moment. It was quite hot over the couple of days and was a bad idea to drink tea, because drinking tea in 30-degree heat is not... I wouldn't say it's the best idea I've ever had. The effects that it have on my body are not nice. It makes me very warm, sweaty and smelly, which is not great. Anyway, that was Sittingbourne, and our next stop is Newington. Oh, there it is. There's what I said earlier. There is a white 375 old livery. There it is. Yeah. And that also just, it lets you know that is a pure payware DLC, by the way. You get that when you get with the 37. If you pull them from, I don't know. Yeah, you take them behind the 37, then you take the blue one back. Flashing double yellow. That's for us, and that means that we will be crossing over the track, because we have to, going into Newington, because it's 4 lane. But yeah, that. So on this route with the 375s, there's 3, I guess, variations of train length that you can have. You can have the 4 car, which you just saw. You can have the 8 car, which is what we're in right now, or you can have 12. 12 isn't as you know, you don't get it as often as the 8 car. The 4 car you kind of get more around the time that we're at now, around midday. But the 12 car happens, of course, more around rush hour. But the 8 car is the most abundant one, you will see. Anyway, round the bend we go. There's a 40 before the platform at Newington, which is fine because we want to be down to 40 before the platform anyway. Ideally, you want to be down at about 30 miles an hour when entering any platform. Just gives you that, I guess, safety, the knowledge that you are going to stop at that station. There's our 4-day, which we are down for. This station's a bit odd, because normally there'd be stopping markers, and there is stopping markers in most stations, but this one, for some reason, we go all the way down to the end. Do we? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, you can see it splits into 4 tracks. Temporarily, of course. It's pretty much just for this station. It's a small section line, and before I've overshot it. God damn it. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Oh look, there's see this platform there. That's fine, right? If you're a passenger, you can, like, oh, I want to get out. It's fine, and you just walk here, and everything's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I can step up into it perfectly fine. So, really, if anyone complains about that, they're kind of just overreacting. Of course, I'm being sarcastic. But whatever. But yeah, this 4-track, mainline you can call it, does just come back to 2 tracks before Raynham. Here's a 395. Wow, would you look at that? That's come all the way from St. Pancras International. There's our train. Absolutely wonderful, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, 75 miles an hour is our top speed now. But it will come down to 60, I think, before we join back. It's in Kent, isn't it? Kent. In England. This route. I think. Do correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really know where this is. I just know that it's in England. It's in the southeast. Don't know how I got that. Beginning to speed a little. We can start bringing the speed down anyway. So as you can see on the top right, there's a 60 approaching. And Raynham is approaching as well. Yeah, around about this bridge is where we join up. So you can see where the track leaves, and then where the track joins. This spur off, especially at 200% head sway, which is what I got on, it throws you. It feels like you're gonna come off the rails. It's really vicious. You don't come off the rails, of course, but it feels like it. And have we got a class 700 in the platform? We do indeed. Again, that's another bit of a payware DLC you can add to the route. Make it a bit more busy. Of course, these run from Raynham. Well, in real life they run from Raynham up to Luton, but in the game they run from Raynham to Dartford. Which just puts a little bit more onto that section of route. And it does mean that something stops at Higham Station. My tea's gone now. That's not good. Yeah. Everything stops at Raynham. It's just one of those stops that everything stops at. Because everything stops here at Raynham. It's a stopping station for everything, really. Because everything stops here at Raynham. Because everything just stops. I'm gonna stop. Not at Raynham though. God. Yeah, class 700. We are leaving now. Well, there's a good chance that we could see one, although I don't know. When does this leave? In 6 minutes. Yeah, we'll probably see one. Because most of the time they pass each other at... It's 2 an hour, I think. But they pass each other at Gillingham, which is our next stop. And Higham. So I would hazard a guess that the one that's going to be coming into Raynham will be somewhere around Higham and Strood at the moment. Should we have a look? What would you know? There it is. Oh, I'm so good at this. Up to 90 miles an hour for a short period of time. Is it 90? It is indeed. I'm so good at this. I just know I know this route, cause I think it is the route I've done the most services on. In both TSW3 and TSW4. This shows you how much I absolutely love this route, because it really is. It really, really is one of the best routes in the game. Although you can't, you know, for the most part it's not very long. It is really good. You know, for what there is, it is really good. It would be so much better if there was more track. Say if we could go down to Dover Priory, or like Ramsgate or something. That would be brilliant. Or if we could have the Sheerness on C branch. You know, that would be great. But for what there is, it's really not bad at all. Because of course you don't just have this, you've got HighSpeed 1 as well, or a section of it from St Pancras International to Ashford International. There's a white 375 again. That's some 465s. In Gillingham Depot. But yeah, this route is good, and it is worth the money. So if you don't have the route, why? Especially now, considering that I think this video should be going up at the summer sale, but during the summer sale. But yeah, especially if this route's on sale, get it. Oh. Well, look what we have here. We've caught up to it. It's the 47. Why is it here? Why is it on that platform? I don't know. Must just be waiting for us because we've got the signal. Just gives us a second to have a look at it, doesn't it? So there's the RLU, and the FLU, which is for Thameslink services. That's their stopping boards. They want to be different. Let's have a little look at this then. 47 from Northern Transpennine. It's a nice train. Oh, I found this out. No, it was 45, wasn't it? Never mind. But what I found was that there was a fire alarm test button which basically rings the fire alarm bell. I entertained myself with it for a good 20 minutes. It's nothing more than a bell, but it's fun. Anyway, that was Gillingham Depot, you saw, and the Class 47 rail tour. They don't happen often. There are specific days where that does happen. So if I was to load in, like, say the day after, and do this service, but on, it's the 1st of July in game time, but if I was to do it on the 2nd of July, you wouldn't see that. It would be gone. Everything else would be there, but that service you wouldn't see, because they only happen on specific dates. Now what would be cool is a steam rail tour, which, to my there isn't one. Oh, excuse me. There isn't one. There's another 375. 4-coach one. Because at this time of day they are quite common. The 4-coach sets. Right, 50 miles an hour over this lovely viaduct. Keep the brakes on into a 30. But yeah, unless there's one with the what is it? The steam rail tour that goes for West Cornwall local. Unless there's one with that DLC, which I don't think there is, then there isn't a steam rail tour, which is disappointing, because I think every route should have a steam rail tour. It's just, well, pretty much every route should have a steam rail tour. I think it should just be law. It should be criminal to not do a steam rail tour on a route. There's the broken lighting. But there's the 700. It's a newest DLC to be added to this route. Stop, please. Yeah, 8 car. RLU. Reduced length units. You don't have the full length units, there's 12 cars. You don't have that. Just the 8 car unit. But yeah, it's something extra. It's the latest, I guess, payword DLC that you can add to this route. Which I would assume, although I don't know, but nothing works there. But I would say that quite a few people have that. If you have this route, you most likely have the 700. If not, would I recommend it? I don't know. Have to find out in the video I do about it. Whenever that comes out. But it is nice. It is a nice train drive. It's very modern. As you would expect from a modern train. Anyway, up to 30 miles an hour, and in 0.8 miles, we're done. That's it. Capiche. We're in Rochester. Coming around the bend. And we'll pass through Old Rochester. Old Rochester Station. Which is... should just about be able to see it. There it is. Not in use anymore. And there's a freight train. Look at that. Something else coming as well, what is that? Is that 465? Ignore that. I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't. Anyway, let's look at the 66. Because that is... that's the livery you can get off the Creators Club. It's GBRF. I haven't done much outside the cab this ride, have I? Almost perfect. Not quite. It's in the station. Right, let's get this thing shut down then. Into brake 3. Do rate off. To neutral. We can just pretend that we're handing it off to another driver. So, alright mate, yeah, she's running fine mate, yeah, have fun. Yes, the route then. It's the route map. Let's have a look. So we did from here, all the way up to here. Yeah, so from Faversham we stopped at all these stations, ended up here. The other video. No. No, no, no. It does that. Always does that. But in the other video, we went from here all the way to Gravesend and then back. Those two videos. But the next video, we'll be going from Rochester to Faversham. First, let's watch this train leave, shall we? I think we should. I'll go quiet. But it's gonna be all from me today. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, then please leave a like. And if you want to see more like this, please do subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.